Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Kurt, aka the Vitruvian Gamer, and we're here with a new playthrough, and this time we're playing Wingspan. Oh, and I should show you the box, right? Wingspan. I did an unboxing for this one, and well, I tried the solo variant, the Automa variant yesterday, and I must say, I really enjoyed it. So I decided, why not do a playthrough of it? So here it is, the playthrough. So we're going to play a solo game, which means we are going to use Automa cards. This is an artificial intelligence that, that we will be playing against. We are going to try to beat that player's score, that Automa's score. And in this game, we are bird watchers, lovers, whatever. And we're trying to get the greatest, the coolest, the best birds into our area here. It's not an aviary, it is, they are not captured. So I'd love to think that we're trying to get these birds in the nature, while the Automa, he's trying to get them into cages and stuff like that. It adds a little bit more motivation to beat the Automa. So, I'm not going to explain everything about setup. I've set the game up already for the most part. So we have our player board, which is empty of course. We have the bird feeder, which has already the dice in there, which are of course randomly rolled. Our eggs and our food tokens. The draw pile of, at this moment, 167 birds, because 3 of them are already seeded here in the market. We have goal cards that we will get soon. Here we have the Automa goal cards. It's going to tell us how much he starts with the goals that we are trying to reach each round. So in the first round, we are going to see who has the most birds in the water area here. I keep forgetting the right terms of these places, but anyway, that's how it is. Now, if my voice doesn't sound that great today, I'm sorry about that. I am quite sick at this moment, and maybe there are some coughing fits as well during this playthrough. Who sees? Who knows? This is the Automa deck, shuffled and ready to go, and we have this round card as well, with this round 1 face up, and later we will turn it around, and it's just to indicate which action on these cards that we will have to activate. So, but without further ado, we also have overview cards of the actions that the Automa will be able to take with these cards, but we'll see that. Now, the first thing we need is a starting hand of cards. I don't have any cards yet. The first thing we get is we get 2 random, of course, random goal cards. These are bonus cards that you score at the end of the game. We get to choose one soon, and the other player, the Automa, will get 1, and he's going to try to get birds. Now, he's not going to score these points, but he's going to try to get birds. Let's see, and he's not going to be able to use this one, I think. Birds in your habitat with the fewest birds. I don't think we can use this one. I'm not sure. There are a couple of, and I didn't take out a rule book, but there are a couple of them that cannot be used by the Automa. So what we need mostly is cards that say how many percentage of these types of birds are in there. And in this case, he's going to be an enclosure builder. So yeah, he's going to cage them. So that's what he is looking after. So let's put that somewhere near his place. Well, it's just out of the screen. I'm sorry about that. And I get these 2, but I get only to keep 1. But before that, I get to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I also start with 5 food tokens and 5 different ones. So I need 1 of each. There are 5 types of food in this game. Oops. Oh man. I'm clearly not left-handed, as you can see. So, and we need 1 of those vertebra as well. So this is our food supply. 5 cards, 5 food, and 2 bonus cards. Now, before we start, we need to figure out what we will start with, because we cannot keep everything. We cannot keep all the food, we cannot keep all these birds. because we can only have 5 in total, all added together. So we already need to decide which cards we are going to keep and which food we are going to keep. Now, first let's look at our goal here. Bird names after a person. So there are 11% of the deck are cards that have a person in it. Now I don't see anyone there, and I'm not sure if Hermit is a name. Says Phoebe. Phoebe sounds like a name. And the other one that we have is birds that have at least 4 eggs laid on them. Wow, that's a difficult one to score at the end of the game. Although we could focus heavily on egg laying, because every egg is worth 1 point at the end of the game. So that's 4 points and 1 extra per bird. But will that be enough? I'm not sure. Let's try it. So I'm going to be the breeding manager, because we want more birds flying around, so we're going to breed a lot. So this will go away, and then we have to choose what we're going to do with this. So we'd love to have birds that can at least have 4, and we only have 1 in our hand. So let's keep this burrowing owl for sure, and let's see what else we can do. Maybe we should have some cards that give us... this might be interesting, although this is an expensive one. 3 of these green vertebra food. So this is where the bird will go, in which area, and this is how much food it will have to eat, or we have to pay to. When played, it's only a 1 plate action, so that's not that awesome. Also, we have to look at our goals there. So we'd love to have water birds at the end of round 1. Oh, this is a difficult one. I wish I had more lay eggs. This might be interesting though. This lays eggs and... Okay, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to keep just 2 for now. I'm going to keep the owl and this brown-headed cowbird. That's the ones we are going to keep. The other ones we will discard. And then we get to keep 3 food tokens, because we only took 2 cards. And for now, let's just take the ones we need to place the birds we have. So we're going to return 2 to the supply. Okay, alright folks. And that's it. That's set up. We have our first birds in our hands. We have our Automa ready to go. Let's do this. So, what happens is... So, I'm always starting player in a game versus the Automa, and now we can choose one of the 4 actions that there are available. We can play a bird, we can gain food from the bird feeder, we can lay eggs on birds, which is nothing we can do already because we don't have any birds, and we can draw more bird cards from this supply, from this market, and from the deck. So what will we do first? I really love to have that owl. That owl might going to score points in the future already. So this is a predator. That's this symbol here. What else is on there? Well, points at the end of the game. That's his type of nest, and means he has. This is a joker. This is a wild. There are different kinds of nests, but this is a wild, so this counts as any one I choose for it to be it. This means it's a predator. This is how much eggs it can lay, and this is its ability. This, when he activates, he's going to try to catch mouse or a mouse and keep it. And every food token, so every mouse that's on it at the end of the game, is worth 1 point. He's going to keep the food for when it gets cold, I guess. And then we have his wingspan of 53 centimeters. This one is smaller, as you can see. All right, so what are we going to do here? Let's see. Maybe we should go and already play a card. So let's get that owl out there. So we're going to use one of our action cubes. We have 8 at the beginning of the game, and we place it in the bottom row here from play a bird. And well, in the column we're going to place our bird, but they always have to go at the most left spot of a row. So the first one will be one of those. It needs one of these and one of these to pay for, and it can only go in this area here. There we go, and that's our action. We have played our first bird. We started with the burrowing owl. Now up to the Automa. Automa's turn. He's going to draw the top card. We're going to flip it and put it next to this card here, and it goes like this. So we're going to, there might be more, this is an exception, but there might be more things here on this card. We're only going to check the one next to the round. So what is going to happen here? He's going to take all food of a certain type, and he's going to check first if there are any mice in the bird feeder. There is one, so he's going to take it. Now he doesn't get food tokens, so he just takes the dice out of the bird feeder. That's it. And also he's going to get a cube on the goal card. So our goal was to get as many birds in the water area. Now we have this card here, which is also for round 1, and this one says he starts for the objective birds in certain area. He starts with 0, so he only has 0 at this moment. For every cube he gets with his cards there, he adds 1 to his result. So at this moment he has 1 bird there, which is not good for us because we don't have we have 0. So we're already losing points there. Maybe we can still fix that. All right, it's our second action, and I'm not sure if we are already going to lay some eggs. We might want to because of this. So I think I might do that, and afterwards focus on some. Yeah, after that I'm going to focus on some food and stuff. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm going to do the lay eggs actions. How does that work? Well, you put the token, one of your action tokens that you still have, on the most left free spot of that action. So I'm going to place it here. In this case, we're going to lay 2 eggs. So what we do is we take 2 eggs from the supply, and the colors don't do anything. It's just for aesthetics, and then we can put these on a bird. Now in this case I only have 1, so I can place it. Of course we have to look if we can place 2 on them, but he can have 4, or she, of course. Now I also have the option here to spend 1 food token to get another egg. I'm sorry. Now I'm not going to do that because I want keep this food token, and 2 eggs for now is okay. What we do next is we're going to go to the left with our token, and each time we are going to have a bird that says when activated, we're going to activate that, or we get to choose to activate it. We don't have to. Now this one says when activated, roll all dice that are not in the bird feeder. There's only one that the Automa took out last turn. We roll them, and if there is a mouse result on any one of those dice, he will capture a mouse. So let's roll. Oh my god, that's perfect. What a great predator it is. So we get to place a mouse token on the bird. He caches it, which is pretty cool. It's worth 1 point. And then we go to the left, no cards anymore, and this cube stays here. And that ends our turn again. So now we go to the Automa, who's going to draw the next card. And we place it again next to this, so we only look at the top part here. So the Automa is going to get an egg, which is worth 1 point at the end of the game. There you go. And then he is losing a cube here. So that's good news. So let's hope that it stays like that. So that cube is gone. Perfect. So, all right. And that ends the Automa's turn. Okay, so now it's back to us. I'm going to play another bird. So I take an action cube, and as you can see, it has to be here. So we have to place it here. And here on the top, if we do the play bird action, you'll see there is an egg symbol there, which means in order to play this card here, we need to pay an egg from any bird we want. So here we go, we pay 1 egg, and we pay, of course, the food as well, and we can place this bird. Now this one has a once in between action, and don't mind the typo here. So this one, once if another player does something, he gets to activate and do whatever it says. Now, very important, the Automa works different. There is a symbol on the Automa cards which allows us to activate all of these things. So that's on. It activates on different time in a solo game. All right, that ends my turn. I don't have any cards left, so that's not good. We'll see what that has an effect on us, but we'll see. The Automa is going to act. The top thing here. Yeah, now he's going to. Now I should have mentioned that he's going to take. I believe the top card. No, he's going to discard all 3 birds in the supply here. They're gone. That's sad, but I don't think that we wanted one of those per se. And he's going to draw the top card of the deck, and he's going to place it in his supply face down. This is worth X amount of points at the end of the game, depending on how difficult we are doing this. 3, 4, or 5 points. Now I'm going to play normal. Let's see. So 4 points. Every card that he has in this way is worth 4 points. That's a lot of points. Okay, so we see the market again. Oh, this is upside down, by the way. There we go. Okay, now, what was my goal again? 4 birds on the cards. So that one needs more eggs in the future. So we'll see. Okay, what do we need? We need cards, that's for sure. Maybe we should try to get a simple card for drawing more cards. This might be interesting. This also has a wild nest, so we can use it for our end scoring. And let's try to focus. When activated, we can tuck cards underneath it. So if you tuck cards under a bird, that means you make a flock out of it. And every card underneath it is also worth 1 point. And if we do that, we also lay an egg on the bird, which is of course what we need. So let's do this. Let's go to the draw a card action. Right over here at the bottom, we get to draw 1 card, that's it. And we can choose to draw one of these or to draw the top card blind. We draw this one, then this goes to the left. End of turn, then we put another card in the market. And it's the Automa's turn already again. And what is he going to do this time? He's going to just lay another egg. That's another point for him. Yep, that's it. There we go, a second egg. All right, our turn. We need food, we need more cards. Oh man, we need a lot. Oh, am I going to put these? I need food first, right? Oh, but I cannot get that much food. I only can get 1. It's just a little bit sad. So, but we need food, so let's do this. So we do the top action. There's 1 die there shown. That means we get to choose 1 die from the bird feeder. I'm going to take this one, and I have to choose now which one I will take. I think I will take one of these. There we go. And well, that sadly enough ends our turn already. Back to the Automa. Let's see, round 1. All right, here we go. So he will take a die again, or all dice, and first he's going to see if there are any mice. There are not, so he's going to take the fish. There we go, all the fishes are gone. And this might not be too bad for us, honestly. Oh, and almost forgot, this symbol here, activate all pink powers. Which means this bird is going to activate. So this means that he actually plays a lay eggs action, and he can now lay one egg on another bird with this type of nest. So I hope this is not wrong what I'm doing, but I think I can place it here because it's a wild, right? So there we go. Another egg on our owl. Perfect. And back to us for our next action. And I think we need more food still. Do we? Yeah, we do, right? So I'm going to do the food action again. Now, this is very important. If in the bird feeder there is the dice there are all of the same result, and this is a result of its own, so it's not that is let's show this is not the same result. If all dice here are showing the same result, or if there are no dice in here, before we take any food, we have the option of rolling all dice in the bird feeder again. So that's what we're going to do. There we go. Let's re-roll this one. This was on his side. Okay, so what do we need? We need some worm thingy. So let's take one of those, and I think I'm going to take the single one here. So we take a worm from the supply, and that's our action. We need more birds, that's for sure. Okay, the Automa is going to play a bird. Very interesting. So he is going to look at all the birds in the market, and then he's going to look at his goal card. He's going to take all birds that meet this thing he wants. So in this case, he wants birds with this type of nest. So let's see if there are any. There are none. Okay, so if there was one, he would take it and put it into this display face up, and that would score him the points on the card itself. If there were multiple, he would take the one with the most points. If that was a tie, then he just takes one of those two. But now he has nothing to take, but he will take something. He's going to take the top card of the deck and place it face down, 4 points to our opponent. That goes really fast, as you can see. Okay, back to me. And we really want to play our bush dit, this little bird here, but I'm not sure where I want to place it. We could focus on getting at least some points from the goal there and place it here. I'm sorry. Yeah, we might as well do that, right? So let's do that. So I'm going to play a bird action on the top here, and I'm going to pay whatever it says. These two, of course. And then we're going to place the bird. There we go. Yay! Another bird here. Perfect. Another one that can lay 4 eggs, so that's cool. Alright, the Automa's turn. It is. He's going to do this again. Oh man. So he will discard every one of them here. And then take the top one and 4 more points. Alright, so we get 3 new cards here. Okay. There's a bird that can lay 6 eggs, one that can lay 5 eggs. So that's are some birds we might want to have. All right, back to our turn now. Oh, before I forget, he would also lose 1 cube for the goal, but he doesn't have any, so he doesn't lose any. Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad. Well, hey. All right, let's see. At least he didn't get 1 cube. Our last action of this round. Oh, man. So I'm not going to focus on getting all those eggs yet. It's important at the end of the game. So I think I'm going to draw cards. And let's see. I'm going to get one. And let's see which one is... Now this one is worth a lot of points. As you can see, this is worth 8 points by itself. But it needs quite a bit of food. But it has a perfect nest for us. Now the other one here is a little bit cheaper, but it's worth 5 points less. But this one has an activation. This one doesn't. Now, I'm going to take both of them. Why? Oh, you can only draw one card? No, I can, and it's just out of the screen. I can also choose to play or to pay one egg to draw another one, which I will do. And maybe I will not do that. Oh man, this is a difficult choice. Because I would love to do this as well. But then I need to draw a card as well. Oh man. Yeah. It's a lot of food that I need to play these two. We might want to focus on this. So let's do it. Let's just do this. Then we get to activate this one. We get to tuck one of these cards underneath it, but then we lose it. But if we do, we lay an egg on this bird. Let's not do it for now. I'm going to ignore it and I'm going to end my turn. Then it goes to the Automa's last turn, which is... Oh, he's going to play another bird. Oh, we've got to seed the market again. No, I forgot to do that. Let's see. So, again, what is he looking for? He's looking for birds with those nests. And these nests means they're on the ground. They lay their nest on the ground. So let's see if there are any here. There are not. Or is it? I have to check this one. I'll be right back because this is a wild. I'm not sure if he's going to take the wild. Let's check it out. I'll be right back as I said. Now the rulebook doesn't mention it really, so I'm going to allow it. So I'm going to say, and that's not good. So he's going to take all birds with those types of nests. This is a wild, so it counts towards that type of nest. That means this goes face up in his display. It's 9 points. Oh, this might destroy me. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, so that's what he did. A new bird here. But also the end of the round. So what happens at the end of the round? First of all birds in the market, they will go away. And we get 3 new ones for the next round. And none of them lay 4 eggs. That's sad. Then we take back all our cubes. Oops. And then we're going to check our goal. So let's take that card here. So what is going to happen here? We're going to see how many birds in the water we have. Now I have 1. My bush did. Yeah. He has 0 because he starts out with, in this round 1, with 0, as you can see. And he has no cubes anymore. So the one that he had to give away, well, that one screwed him. So what happens now is I get to place one of my cubes on the first place because I have the most here. He will put one of his on the 0 because he needed at least 1 to be able to score first or second place, which he doesn't. So 0 points. So there we get some points. That's cool. That's very cool. Now, next thing that happens is we are going to take the Automa's cards, all of them, and we are going to take out this one here that says remove after the first round. So that's what we will do. We are going to listen to the game, and there is 1 for each round that has to be removed. So the deck gets smaller, and probably the weaker cards go out and the stronger stay in there. Next thing that we do is turn around these cards. So now next time we're going to look at round 2 abilities, and also this one gets flipped. So now it's going to do his starting numbers with the round 2. So there we go. And yeah, that's it. So next round we want to have eggs in this area here. That might be a very good one for us to score. He will have to start with, let's see, eggs in here. He will have 3 to start with, so we still have to fight for that. Okay, and that's it. So that ends round 1. I'm going to end it here, folks. I hope you're enjoying this. So this already gives you a basic idea of how the game works. I'm going to keep playing, so I'm hoping you will be back for part 2 pretty soon. Thank you for watching this one. Feel free to comment below if I made any mistakes. If this one was wrong, please let me know, because if this one is wrong, that's 9 points that I... well, at least not 9, but at least 5 points, because then he would have gotten 4 points from a face-down card. Anyway, let me know what you think, and thanks again for being here, for watching this. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.